pounds. I guess they added this.
Hey, okay. That was a really long intro. I think we're live. Yeah,
Yes.
let's pull that off because that won't be very helpful. People waiting for that. Okay, so let's see. I want to check in. So what day are you on with the Fast40 program, Wendy?
Yes. So today I'm on 36. So for those of you who've been following my journey, I'm on day 36 of the Fast40. Amazing results today. I've learned a lot. So I'm on day 36. Good stuff, huh, Cody? I mean, I know we check in every morning, and I was having a struggle over the weekend, not understanding what was really going on.
So what's the total weight loss and so far? Do you know?
I'm at 15 pounds. So 15 pounds in 36 days, which is amazing.
So
Thank you so much.
In 36 days. So it's important to understand if you're listening to this, the average weight loss, and it's usually unhealthy weight, because when she says 15 pounds, that's 15 pounds of fat. That's not 15 pounds of muscle. That's not 15 pounds of water, which is what happens when people starve themselves. They lose 15 pounds of muscle. And that's in 36 days. So the average person, when they lose weight, will lose 15 pounds in 6 months or more. I've had people call me and go, I lost 15 pounds in an entire year. So how much exercise are you doing to lose that weight?
Oh, gosh. I'm, 20, 30 minutes a day of low impact walking.
So walking. So she's not lifting weights. She's not overworking out. And are you starving yourself? Are you hungry?
No, I'm not hungry. I'm eating a ton of fruits and vegetables and meats. So
this is important that everyone gets to hear this. So this is someone who's lost 15 pounds in 36 days, who is not working out, who is walking, and is not starving themselves. You cannot starve yourself to healthy. It doesn't work.
No.
So by the time people get to me, they've already done paleo and keto and Jenny Craig and Weight Watchers and the injections, and they lose weight and gain it back. So
and the intermittent fasting for like 18, 20 hours. I thought I was like a winner with the intermittent fasting. I'm glad it set me up for success, didn't it?
Yeah. So it's interesting because there's most of the stuff that women are doing will screw up their hormones. And so that's what you're getting to learn: to eat on time, to eat enough. Right. And the only reason we're having we do a short window in the morning to fast. The only reason we do that is because your body gets to actually eat the fat off it. Once you're down to your healthy fat percentages, you do not want to be fasting in the morning. It'll cause a hormone problem. You really want to get fuel in, right? So we just do that while people are losing the fat. So that is awesome. And how's your sleep, energy? How are you feeling?
I feel great. And it was interesting because sleep is a huge component of this program that I'm doing. And obviously it is a huge part of our health, our mental health, our physical health, is to get the proper amount of sleep. And I am a night owl, but I do get up early, but I have had an overwhelming amount of energy, which is like I get up and I'm like, let's go. So I've been struggling with making sure I get enough. I got a crown. I got like almost 90% on both readiness and sleep last night. I've been really being held accountable to getting the sleep, because the sleep does impact your results for the next day, and realizing how important it is to get progress and results on your physical, mental health, and show up the best way you can and lose the weight. If you're not sleeping, it is definitely a problem. So that's been a win. It's been a huge learning lesson. Also, something that he just said is eating on time. So often we get pulled based on what our day is doing, what's happening in the evening. Some days we're eating earlier, later. And I wasn't always eating on time. And once I started eating on time, I started getting much better results. And being aware and actually scheduling my eating times did bring better results for me than just eating when I felt like it. Yep. Or when my schedule was dictating it for me, instead of me controlling when I eat. The things in my life were controlling when I eat, and I wasn't planning ahead for it.
Exactly. So did you notice, I think we only had 1 or 2 days where you had a gain. What was it that you weren't eating on time that did that? Didn't eat enough?
It was a lack of sleep, not eating on time. I think when Cody will always ask me, were you hungry or did you burn more calories? And I'm thinking, well, no, I mean, I didn't go run a marathon or go do anything crazy, he would say, no, well, what did you do? Did you mentally exhaust yourself? And what I do every day with Goals to Life is very mentally exhausting. I run at a speed where I have to use, high capacity of my brain on the constant and be able to move and have high capacity. And so he has reminded me that that exerts a lot of energy and calories. Right, Cody? I don't know if you want to talk on that.
Yeah, your brain burns 20% or more. So there's some studies that show your brain burns more energy than your body. And people completely miss out on this. So it means you could sit down and not walk all day long and have a very mentally stressful day and burn calories and not eat enough. And therefore you'll store fat. So under eating does not cause weight loss. So it causes unhealthy muscle loss, but it doesn't cause fat loss. So we actually have people eat enough. And so that's important to pay attention to how much energy you're burning. And so what I find is that most people like you, Wendy, most entrepreneurs, they're so busy throughout the day. And then when I ask them, are they hungry? They say no. And I say, let me ask a different question. Did you stay so busy that you didn't stop to feel your hunger? And then they go, yes. So you don't even know if you're hungry or not. Correct. So you need to actually stop and feel your body and find out if you're actually hungry. And so, yeah, that's a really big thing that is so easy to do as an entrepreneur and a business owner. So that's great. And I want to ask you, how are you utilizing Goals to Life with the Fast 40 to reaching this incredible goal of 15 pounds in 36 days?
I know. And I've got how many more days really? I think it's coming.
When we go to day 40, that's when the hormone reset occurs, but I stay with people to day 54. So I've had people lose 15, 20 pounds in the 40 days. I've had people lose over 70 pounds after the program was done. Yeah. So weight loss doesn't stop because you stop, because your hormones are reset. Your body's burning fat. Your body continues to burn fat, right?
So you're saying, okay, so I know that there was like the sugar, like there's different phases as you teach through your Thrivers. And so he has a whole breakdown on how this looks. And I know I've hit the first phase, but he's saying at day 40, and wasn't that to like get rid of the sugar, right? At one point was to remove the sugar or become a sugar burner versus then resetting the hormones. Anyways, it was at the very beginning I watched it. Anyhow, to know that my hormones are reset. And for those of you who are having problems with your hormones, I just will say, like, I feel great. If you want to check it out and understand, like, how can I naturally try to heal my body and reset my hormones and reset my metabolism? That's what it was all about for me. It was like what was happening internally in my body. And then I got these other results and got more energy and all of it. But yes, Goals to Life, it helps me be accountable. I get things on my calendar. Everything, if it's not on your calendar, it's not going to happen. So I have full-on calendar integration with your entire program built into my Outlook. And those who have Gmail, it will work with that. I may be able to easily track and measure, and then I have accountability with you. So, 95% of success is accountability, and you're my accountability partner, and I love it. And then I love that I can easily track and measure, because when you track and measure, that's 40 to 60% of what will help you achieve. Because the number one thing, you want to become aware. Like, you're like, Wendy, stop. Think about it. I want you to listen to your body, because when this program is over, you need to understand what happened. You need to be aware. And I love that, because that's everything we do at Goals to Life is when you track and measure and you sit back and you assess, why did it not work? Why is what I'm doing not working? And that's what we need to do really with any goal that we have. And so what Cody teaches is like exactly what we want people to do in every area of their life is assess and make sure that you sit with it and you think about it so you can make changes. So in the future, you can only see progress and not have those setbacks, because we do need to learn from our setbacks.
Yes. And I was going to say that's so, what's Wendy's done is, for those of you listening, we've got a surefire method of resetting your hormones and getting your body back to health. And so many women are told because they're 30, 40, or 50 that now they're fat. That's because they're age. Fat does not come with age. Disease does not come with age. Stop believing that crap. And so what Wendy's done is taking her system, and I'm a big accountability. Like, if it's not on the calendar, it doesn't happen. I've run multiple businesses, and if you haven't learned to time block and fully goal set, your production is probably 5 times less than it can be. And so like when I started time blocking years ago and
Five
actually setting
times. I'm
goals,
saying like 50 times.
it could be, yeah.
Distractions are wild in this day and age. We got to stay
Yeah,
focused.
I started having like I actually measured my production when I started time blocking and goals, like not just goal setting, but actually creating a trusted system to put into your calendar, right? And like I literally noticed I was getting like literally 5 times more things done across the board with everything, and it
Yeah.
probably increased a lot. But yes, exactly. So she's taking a system where you actually put accountability in the calendar, and I think that's huge. I live and die by my calendar. It doesn't happen unless it's in my calendar, right? So I love that you've done that.
Yeah. And I mean, okay. So setting out when people are trying to book with me, and like Cody and I both have like special booking links and people try to get on our calendar. If you are not literally time blocked or set aside a time to eat at the right time. So I had time blocked out like certain strategies in there, but like we're, setting those times and making sure you're protecting that time for yourself really is key because it will be filled with something else. So yeah, having a system that helps you push that through and then helps you track and measure and helps you be accountable, it's success right there. And that's why I'm so excited, because what Cody does is in perfect alignment. What we want for our people is to honestly live a life of fulfillment, have that energy, and bring their goals to life. Because when you feel better, you show up better, you live better.
Yeah. And Wendy, how would you, so people could, I love simplifying things as much as I can. How would you describe what Goals to Life is? If someone's watching this, how would you describe what it is in a simple format?
Okay, so Goals to Life is an online platform that will actually help you create your goals and actually help you execute with ease. So if you don't know how to even create a plan, we have all the recipes for success built in the system. And so the system is there to give you the pathways to succeed in the areas of life that you want. We focus on the person as a whole. So you're not dealing with a ton of different apps. It's one app for one person as a whole. And it really gives you the pathways to lead to success. And those 3 things that I told you, calendar alignment, tracking and measuring, and accountability is everything. And that's what it is. Yeah.
I was even thinking, throughout the years, I think I told you I spent over $15,000 on learning how to plan as a business owner. And I have a detailed planning system that I use. And of course it's, it's my system. And that had changed my life. And one of the things I was going to say is that if you're running a business, to me, I would probably put every one of my employees on Goals to Life, because I actually taught all my planning systems to my employees. And the average person, you have an employee, you don't realize if you have problems planning and scheduling, your employees also need help too. That's something that I would definitely consider doing, is getting them on that so they can actually plan it out. Do your meetings where you're planning out for them so they have accountabilities, right?
Oh, sure. And they could, why did you hire them? They're to produce results for you. There's to move the needle forward in one direction or another. Well, where do you want them to be? And giving them a clear path. When someone has a clear path on what they're supposed to do and how they're supposed to spend their time, and actually like what do they do, how to do it, why they're doing it. A lot of times employees don't even know, why are you asking them to do this? It's going to give more meaning. So why are you doing it? How? Where do you want me to go? It's all there. It simplifies their life and allows them to show up better for you. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's right. Well, what we'll do is we're gonna check in with you again next week. It'll be around day 44.
Woohoo! Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then you will continue losing, but let's just check in and see where you are then. But how do people get in touch with you if they want to use Goals to Life, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You can go to www.goals2life.com, and then at the top there's a sign up, and then there's a program page that will take you there. We'll have some in the description. Check us out and watch the journey. I am going to say I am going on a special trip to Europe, and this is going to be after my 54 days. So it might be kind of fun for me to hop on and do some stories. So follow me on social, Wendy Close and Goals to Life, showing up and seeing how you travel and live this life. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think Cody's going to have a few little powwows with me to get me ready on how I'm going to live this and make this sustainable through the trip. So yeah.
And we can do those. By the way, and you're open to being kind of open to everyone. I don't mind.
I am.
If we do these lives, ask questions live. And even when you get there, we should do some lives while you're there if you feel open to it. So
I totally do it. It's so much fun. And I think people need to know, like, well, how do I maintain what I just did? I'm about to go on a trip. I don't want to ruin it all. And that's sometimes like, I'm doing great. Oh, when I get back from the trip, I've just gained 10 pounds or 5 pounds. It's like, wait, how do we prevent that? Now, we all know in Europe, you walk a lot, so that's going to help. But we want to talk about feeling your gut health being okay and waking up and having the energy to really enjoy the trip also.
Yeah. Yep. I've been to Europe. So where are you going to Europe?
Where am I not? No, I'm going a lot of places. So we'll map it out. I think it's going to be a blast because there's different kinds of foods in each country. So what am I going to be tempted with? What am I going to try? Try a little bit and then just refrain from. So yes. Yeah. I'm going mainly a lot to Italy and London and Paris and Amsterdam and where not. Yeah.
Cool. That's super cool. Yeah. I've been there so many times, every one of those places. So that sounds good. Okay, Wendy, I'm excited. We'll do the call next weekend so people can check in and see where you're at.
And then tell them how they get a hold of you. Hello. We didn't bring that up because I wouldn't be where I'm at right now telling this success story without you. So please share where they can get a hold of you. And if you guys could reach out to me, if you know me, reach out to me. I'm happy to connect you on with Cody, our Dr. Cody. And then if you want to have them go direct to anything, tell them where to go.
Yeah, I think one of the best places is people are interested in really trying to get healthy and reset their hormones. Go to the YouTube channel, Dr. Cody Goldman. There's so many free resources there. And if you want to understand the specifics about how to really do this the right way, you can go to fast40weightloss.com. And there's so many free resources that you can use to really help you back on your path to get your hormones reset and get your body back where you want it. So,
yeah,
all right, Wendy,
that was great. Well, thank you. I'm glad we hopped on today for a quick live. Perfect. I hope you guys learned something. All right. Thanks, Dr. Cody, for all you do.
All right. See you soon.
Bye. Thanks. Bye.